Everybody has experienced the immensity of possibilities and felt uncertainty begin to seep in. The word impossible might sometimes seem like a formidable barrier in the way of realizing our goals, but instead of giving in to these uncertainties, we may use routine to turn them into stepping stones toward amazing accomplishments. Routine serves as a link between the commonplace and the spectacular, the present and the future. It is the compass that leads us across the unknown lands of our dreams, turning the seemingly impossibly difficult into the unavoidable. Let's look in. Routine is often misunderstood as monotony, as a rigid structure that stifles creativity and spontaneity, but in reality, it's quite the opposite. A well-crafted routine is a liberator, a tool that empowers us to make the most of our time, energy, and potential. It's about establishing a framework that supports our goals, reduces decision fatigue, and conserves precious metal resources. By automating certain aspects of our lives, we free up mental bandwidth for creativity, innovation, and problem solving. Think about it. How much time and energy do you waste each day deciding what to wear, what to eat, or when to exercise? By incorporating these decisions into a routine, you eliminate the need to constantly deliberate, leaving you with more mental clarity and focus for the tasks that truly matter. And as you consistently engage in your routine, those positive actions become ingrained habits, making it easier to stick to your goals and resist temptations. But routine isn't just about efficiency, it's also about growth. When we engage in deliberate practice, whether it's honing a skill, pursuing a hobby, or building a business, we're essentially rewiring our brains. We're strengthening neural pathways, creating new connections, and expanding our capacity for learning and adaptation. This is the foundation for mastery, for achieving levels of excellence that once seemed out of reach. The power of routine isn't just anecdotal, it's backed by science. Studies have shown that routines can reduce stress, improve sleep, boost productivity, and enhance overall well-being. They can even help us reprogram our subconscious minds, aligning our thoughts and beliefs with our desired outcomes. So whether you're an aspiring athlete, a budding artist, an entrepreneur, or simply someone looking to live a more fulfilling life, the key to unlocking your full potential lies in establishing and maintaining empowering routines. Now let's look into the fascinating realm of manifestation, the idea that our thoughts and beliefs have the power to shape our reality. While it may sound like something out of a fantasy novel, there's a growing body of scientific evidence that supports this concept. Quantum physics, neuroscience, and even psychology have all contributed to our understanding of how our minds interact with the world around us. In essence, our brains are constantly creating and reinforcing neural pathways based on our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. The more we focus on a particular outcome, the stronger those neural pathways become, making it more likely that we'll take actions that lead to that outcome. This is where routine comes into play. By engaging in consistent actions that align with our goals, we're essentially training our brains to prioritize those goals, making them feel more attainable and increasing our motivation to pursue them. Think of it like planting a seed. When you first sow a seed, it may seem like nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, the seed is germinating, drawing nutrients from the soil and preparing to sprout. Similarly, when you establish a routine and consistently engage in it, you're planting the seeds of your desires. You're creating a fertile environment for those seeds to grow, even if you don't see immediate results. And just like compound interest, the effects of routine are cumulative. Each small action you take, each day you stick to your plan, is like adding another deposit to your manifestation bank account. Over time, those deposits add up, creating a snowball effect that propels you closer and closer to your goals. So even if you don't feel like you're making significant progress at first, trust in the process, keep showing up and watching as your dreams begin to take shape. Let's be real, establishing and maintaining routines isn't always easy. We all face challenges, from procrastination and self-doubt to unexpected setbacks and distractions. It's important to acknowledge these challenges as they are natural part of the human experience. And the key is to develop strategies for overcoming them so that they don't derail your progress. One common obstacle is the fear of failure. We may hesitate to start a new routine because we're afraid of not being able to stick to it, or because we're afraid of not achieving our desired outcome. But remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the process. Every successful person has faced setbacks and disappointments along the way. The difference is that they didn't let those setbacks define them. They learned from their mistakes, adjusted their approach, and kept moving forward. Another common challenge is the feeling of overwhelm. When we set ambitious goals, it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the sheer magnitude of what we're trying to achieve. This can lead to procrastination, self-doubt, and even giving up before we've even started. But remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Instead of focusing on the end goal, break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. This is where the concept of habit stacking can be incredibly helpful. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire life overnight, start by adding one small positive habit to your existing routine. For example, if you want to start exercising regularly, begin by committing to a 10-minute walk each day. Once that habit is established, you can gradually increase the duration or intensity of your workouts. By building on your existing routines, you make it easier to adopt new habits and create lasting change. Accountability can also be a powerful tool for overcoming resistance. Share your goals with a friend, family member, or mentor who can offer support and encouragement. Join a group or community of like-minded individuals who are also working towards similar goals. By surrounding yourself with people who believe in you and your dreams, you create a positive feedback loop that reinforces your commitment and helps you stay on track. Remember, building routines takes time and effort. There will be days when you stumble, when you fall short of your expectations. That's okay. The important thing is to not let those setbacks define you. Instead, view them as opportunities for growth and learning. Be kind to yourself, acknowledge your progress, and keep moving forward. Now let's talk about how to design a routine that works for you. There's no one-size-fits-all approach, as everyone's needs and preferences are different. However, there are some general principles you can follow to create a routine that is both effective and sustainable. First, consider your goals and priorities. What do you want to achieve with your routine? Are you looking to improve your health, enhance your productivity, or cultivate a new skill? Once you have a clear sense of your objectives, you can start to identify the specific actions that will help you reach them. Next, think about your daily schedule and energy levels. When do you have the most focus and energy? What times of day are you most likely to be distracted or tempted to procrastinate? By understanding your natural rhythms, you can schedule your most important tasks for the times when you're most likely to be successful. It's also important to be realistic about your time constraints. Don't try to cram too much into your routine, as this can lead to burnout and frustration. Start small and gradually add new habits as you become more comfortable with your existing routine. Remember, consistency is key. It's better to do a little bit each day than to try to do everything at once and then give up. The ripple effect of routine is truly remarkable. When you establish a routine in one area of your life, it often creates a positive domino effect that spills over into other areas. For example, if you start a morning exercise routine, you might find that you have more energy throughout the day, which leads to increased productivity at work. You might also feel more motivated to eat healthier foods and get more sleep, further enhancing your overall well-being. This interconnectedness highlights the importance of holistic well-being. Our physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual health are all intertwined, and what we do in one area can significantly impact the others. By cultivating routines that support all aspects of our well-being, we create a virtuous cycle of growth and transformation. Imagine a stone being dropped into a still pond. The initial impact creates a series of ripples that spread outward, growing larger and larger as they go. Similarly, the small, consistent actions we take through our routines create ripples that extend far beyond their immediate impact. They touch the lives of those around us, inspiring and motivating others to pursue their own dreams and aspirations. This is why celebrating milestones is so important. When we acknowledge and appreciate our progress, no matter how small, we reinforce the positive neural pathways associated with those actions. This makes it easier to stick to our routines and continue making progress towards our goals. It's like adding fuel to the fire of our motivation, keeping the flame burning brightly. Celebrating milestones doesn't have to be elaborate or expensive. It could be as simple as taking a moment to reflect on how far you've come, treating yourself to a small reward, or sharing your achievements with a loved one. And the key is to find ways to acknowledge your progress and celebrate your victories, both big and small. Remember, the journey towards your goals is just as important as the destination. By embracing the process of building routines, celebrating milestones, and overcoming challenges, you not only increase your chances of success, but you also cultivate a greater sense of self-awareness, resilience, and gratitude. You begin to see yourself as someone who is capable of achieving great things, someone who is worthy of success and happiness. Remember, even the most extraordinary achievements are built upon a foundation of ordinary actions repeated consistently over time. The path to greatness is paved with small steps taken day after day, week after week, year after year. It's the unwavering commitment to the process, the willingness to show up and do the work, even when it's difficult or inconvenient, that ultimately leads to extraordinary results. This brings us to the concept of embracing the journey. While it's important to have a clear vision of your goals, it's equally important to enjoy the process of getting there. The challenges you face, the lessons you learn, and the growth you experience along the way are all valuable parts of the journey. Don't get so caught up in the pursuit of your goals that you forget to appreciate the present moment and the progress you're making. Take time to reflect on how far you've come. Celebrate your small victories, acknowledge your setbacks, and learn from your mistakes. The journey is not always going to be smooth sailing. There will be obstacles, detours, and unexpected twists and turns, but by accepting the ups and downs, you develop resilience, adaptability, and a deeper appreciation for the process of growth. Remember, the journey is where the real transformation happens. It's where you discover your strengths, confront your weaknesses, and ultimately become the person you were meant to be. It's where you build the character, the skills, and the mindset necessary to achieve your dreams. So as you continue to build your routines and pursue your goals, remember to enjoy the ride. Accept the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never lose sight of the fact that you are capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Now let's bring this all together with a call to action. The power of routine is within your grasp. It's a tool that can help you unlock your full potential, achieve your dreams, and live a more fulfilling life. It's about taking control of your time, your energy, and your destiny. Start by identifying one small habit you want to incorporate into your daily routine. It could be anything from meditating for 5 minutes each morning to reading a few pages of a book before bed. Choose something that is meaningful to you and that aligns with your overall goals. Then commit to doing it consistently day after day. As you stick to this new habit, you'll start to notice a shift. You'll feel a sense of accomplishment, a boost in confidence, and a renewed sense of purpose. This positive feedback loop will encourage you to add more positive habits to your routine, gradually transforming your life from the inside out. Remember, the power of routine lies in its simplicity and consistency. It's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about taking small, intentional steps each day that move you closer to your goals. It's about showing up for yourself even when you don't feel like it, and trusting that the cumulative effect of your actions will lead to extraordinary results. As you start on this journey of self-improvement, remember that you are not alone. There are countless resources available to support you, from books and articles to online communities and coaching programs. Seek out information and guidance from those who have already walked the path you're on. Learn from their successes and failures and find inspiration in their stories. And most importantly, be kind to yourself. The journey of personal growth is not always linear. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, but by accepting the process, learning from your mistakes, and celebrating your progress, you can create a life that is both fulfilling and meaningful. So where do you begin? Start by reflecting on your values, your passions, and your long-term aspirations. What kind of life do you want to create for yourself? What are the most important things to you? Once you have a clear sense of your priorities, you can start to identify the habits and routines that will support those priorities. Maybe you want to prioritize your health. In that case, you could start by establishing a regular sleep schedule, incorporating more whole foods into your diet, and setting aside time for exercise each day. Or perhaps you want to focus on your personal development. This could involve reading for 30 minutes each day, taking an online course, or attending workshops and seminars. Whatever your goals may be, the key is to start small and be consistent. Don't try to change everything at once. Focus on building one habit at a time, and once that habit is established, move on to the next one. As you continue to add new habits to your routine, you'll be amazed at how much you can accomplish. Remember, the power of routine is not about perfection, it's about progress. There will be days when you slip up, when you don't feel motivated, or when life throws you a curveball. That's okay. The important thing is to not let those setbacks derail you. Instead, acknowledge them, learn from them, and then get back on track. The beauty of routine is that it's a self-reinforcing cycle. The more you stick to your routine, the easier it becomes, and the positive feedback loop of accomplishment and progress fuels your motivation, making it easier to continue showing up for yourself and your goals. And as you continue to show up day after day, week after week, you'll be amazed at the transformations that take place. But remember, the journey of self-improvement is not a solo endeavor. We are all interconnected, and our actions have a ripple effect on those around us. So as you start on this journey of creating empowering routines, consider how you can use your influence to inspire and uplift others.